Hey guys, it's me, Kajaya, and welcome to my new series on Venus and the houses. Hopefully we all know what the houses represent and what Venus represents in the natal chart. But if you don't, in general, Venus is the planet of love and beauty. It's a planet of relationship and harmony, and the house that Venus sits in tells you more about the environment in which all this will, take action, where you find beauty, where you find balance, where you find love, where you find relationship, which you're attracted to. The house represents the environment and the point where things happen. So, you know, and also you have to take into account when you're watching these videos, you may really connect to some of the things I say, or you might not connect to some of the things I say because you have to take into account aspects and, what sign, your Venus is in. But, what I'm doing in these videos is just solely looking at Venus in the house and what it traditionally means in astrology. So, sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy my new series. Enjoy! Oh yeah, and if you don't know where your Venus is placed, I'm going to place a link below where you can find your entire natal chart, but you have to know it is very important to have your time of birth when you're looking at the placement of Venus, because it starts your ascendant, and whatever sign your Venus is in, it goes into that house. So yeah, you need your time of birth to locate your whichever house your Venus is in. So enjoy. So Venus in the sixth house. When Venus goes into the sixth house, it can just show someone who is very proficient at carrying out daily tasks. Because Venus here wants to make sure, when something's done, it's done right, but also in a very beautiful way. So, they pay that extra attention to whatever they're doing around the house or whatever they're doing in life. They have a way of making things, practical. They really do enjoy, just the mundane things in life. They get their kicks out of cleaning or buying something new for their house, or doing those, what's it called, like going online and like taking a can like drilling holes in it and putting a candle in the middle of it, and like redecorating their room, renovating. um because the sixth house is also the house of like your coworkers and things like that. They can be prone to, on the job romances, or continuously dating that one person on their job. They can be workaholics, but good at research and also analyzing things, and very level-headed. The people they like, they're attracted to people who are willing to make a relationship work, because clean, someone who is clean, down to earth. No one really showy, just like they're attracted to like a regular guy. When they're having sex, they can be really good at it because Venus is now in the house of Mercury, the sixth house. So when they're like having sex, they're thinking, while they're doing it, see what works for them, what works for their partner. They're very mindful of every little gesture, every little moan that whoever they're with makes. They pay attention to that stuff. They also, they like to be served during sex, but they also like to be the one serving. They could be into like role playing and what's it called, like those people with like whips and chains. They can be into that stuff. The sixth house is really not that exciting. So Venus here is just, she's chilling. There's not much you can really say about it. You're great on the job. You really are a dedicated worker. I can talk about the sixth house in a sort of not really negative way, but in a negative way, if that even makes sense, because my moon's there. So I would say Venus in the sixth house likes to be active in a, not in a sort of Aries rushing way where you're just going here and there, but it likes to keep a steady pace in whatever it's doing. Great on the job, except for you're kind of always dating someone who works with you or messing around with someone who works with you. Dedicated in love. And that's a bonus. That's just great. Great worker, dedicated in love. Um, down to earth. Venus in the 6th house will make you really down to earth. People will like you because of that. Maybe even, kind of boring. And before I start rambling, sorry, this video isn't that exciting, but Venus in the 6th house is not that exciting. That's your Venus in the 6th house. I'm not going to say Venus in the 6th house again because I'm rambling. I'm going to shut up. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you like it. Subscribe if your Venus is in the 6th house. Hey, make a video about why Venus in the 6th house rocks. My Venus in Virgo, so I can kind of relate. But Venus in Virgo, it's not that exciting either. So, yeah. Thank you for watching.